Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating yet challenging times in history, the Great Depression, and we're going to uncover valuable lessons it holds for us today in terms of food preparedness. The history of humanity shows us that life unfolds in cycles, each repeating patterns over time. These cycles can span a few years or stretch as long as a century, influencing markets, economies, and societies. Right now, we find ourselves in the throes of another lengthy cycle. The stock market is in a turbulent phase, echoing the broader economic landscape that reminisces of the Great Depression. During this historic period, access to everyday essentials was drastically compromised. In this episode, we're focusing on 12 critical food items that were hard to come by during the Great Depression. Shortages arose because of disrupted shipments, failed crops, and the closing of key manufacturing plants, all catalysts for tightening food supplies. Many found themselves out of work and unable to secure even basic necessities. These challenges left an indelible mark on society and dramatically highlighted the importance of being prepared. Today we have the privilege of hindsight and the opportunity to learn from the past. Ensuring our pantries and long-term food storage are well-stocked is not just as smart, it's essential. So these 12 items with their historical significance and practical modern-day use should be at the top of your shopping list in preparation for any chef scenario. But careful planning and awareness, you can ensure food security for you and your family, irrespective of economic upheavals. So sit tight as we explore these essentials and get ready to make strategic choices for food security in uncertain times. 1. Fresh produce. In the era of the Great Depression, accessing fresh produce was akin to striking gold. Large-scale farming was not yet the norm, and people were forced to rely on what was seasonally available and grown locally, often limiting their options. Imagine a time when the bounty of fruits and vegetables gracing today's supermarket aisles was a mere dream, waiting for the seasons to change just to taste a ripe tomato or a crisp apple. Fast forward to today, and you might wonder why this matters. Well, learning from the past is an empowering movement towards cultivating your own food. Growing your own produce not only ensures a steady supply of the freshest fruits and vegetables, but also allows for a much healthier life as biome. It's an opportunity to shrug off the dependence on global supply chains that can leave us vulnerable in times of crisis like those during the Great Depression. By nurturing our own gardens, we reconnect with the origin of our food and develop a deeper appreciation for each and every harvest. And plus, there's nothing quite like the taste of something you've grown with your own two hands. It enriches both the body and soul, offering not just nourishment, but also a sense of accomplishment and peace of mind. So, channeling the resilient spirit of those who thrive during tough times, consider growing your own fresh produce. It may just be the best decision you ever make for your family's future security and well-being. 2. During the tumultuous times of the Great Depression, sugar was an elusive commodity that left many families grappling with how to sweeten their meals. Resourceful and resilient, people turned to more readily available alternatives like molasses and corn syrup. These substitutes weren't merely second-rate options, they were lifesavers that redefined culinary practices of the era. In modern times, the wisdom of these substitutions carries forward, offering insight into how we can diversify our pantry and reduce reliance on refined sugars. From molasses, rich and robust with both flavor and history, was commonly used in baking and cooking. It provided depth to dishes such as baked beans and gingerbread, infusing them with a unique taste that refined sugar simply couldn't match. On the other hand, corn syrup became a versatile staple, often used in sauces, candies, and baked goods. Its sticky texture and sweetness made it an ideal ingredient for creating everything from homemade treats to hearty desserts that brought comfort during trying times. Today, we can draw inspiration from the resourcefulness of our predecessors. Embracing molasses and corn syrup not only allows us to revisit traditional flavors, but also lets us explore healthier and sometimes more sustainable options. Molasses, for instance, is a source of essential nutrients like iron, calcium, and magnesium, making it a surprisingly beneficial choice for conscientious cooking. Similarly, when used in moderation, corn syrup can be a valuable addition for achieving the right consistency and sweetness in a variety of recipes. Incorporating these Depression-era alternatives into your kitchen not only honors the past, but also empowers you to cook creatively and efficiently in the present. By stocking up on versatile and historically significant sweeteners like molasses and corn syrup, you ensure you're prepared for any occasion just like those who lived through the Great Depression did. 3. Eggs, a luxury once and a necessity today. During the Great Depression, eggs were not just a common kitchen staple, but a luxury item that many families yearned for. The economic downturn drastically affected agricultural practices, leading to significant challenges in providing adequate feed for livestock and poultry. This scarcity of resources led to a decline in animal populations, particularly chickens, which resulted in a sharp decrease in egg production. In a time when every bit of sustenance counted, the traditional breakfast egg became a rare find. As families struggled to adjust their diets, creative substitutes like powdered or freeze-dried eggs emerged, offering a glimpse of hope against the harsh reality of food shortages. These alternatives may not have perfectly replaced the taste or texture of fresh eggs, but they provided essential nutrients and allowed for flexibility in cooking and baking. Households learned to adapt recipes, incorporating these substitutes into everything from simple scrambles to intricate cakes. That fast forward today, and powdered and freeze-dried eggs are not just remnants of history, they are practical solutions in modern kitchens, especially valued for long-term food storage, preparedness, and emergency preparedness. Whether facing natural disasters, unexpected supply chain disruptions, or simply preparing for an off-the-grid camping trip, these eggs ensure a reliable source of protein that remains shelf-stable for extended periods. Considering stocking up on such versatile and durable ingredients may seem like a decision rooted in the past, but it has never been more relevant. In our ever-evolving world where uncertainties arise, having such backup options allows for peace of mind and culinary adaptability. So as you contemplate your pantry essentials, remember eggs not just for their humble presence, but as a poignant reminder of resilience and creativity through challenging times. For beans, lentils, and peanut butter, during the Great Depression, families faced extraordinary challenges as everyday staples became scarce, particularly meat, which was a significant source of protein. In these trying times, resourceful households turned to humble yet nourishing alternatives to keep their families healthy and satisfied. Enter beans, lentils, and peanut butter, often overlooked. These ingredients became vital components of the Depression-era diet, demonstrating incredible versatility and sustenance. Beans, with their high protein content and affordability, were popular among struggling families. They could be stored for long periods and used in various dishes, from hearty soups and stews to in salads and casseroles. Great northern beans, pintos, and navy beans were common choices, each offering a unique texture and flavor profile. Today, these beans remain a staple in many kitchens, appreciated for their health benefits and versatility. Similarly, lentils emerged as another cost-effective protein source. With their quick cooking nature and earthy taste, lentils became indispensable in many homes. They could be easily transformed into satisfying soups or delicious curries, infused with available herbs and spices to enhance flavor. The adaptability of lentils remains valued in contemporary cooking and is often praised for its nutritional richness and eco-friendly cultivation. Peanut butter, however, was perhaps the most beloved of Depression-era provisions. Beyond being a simple spread for bread, peanut butter turned into a crucial ingredient in savory and sweet recipes. It offered a rich, creamy texture and peany taste that could transform ordinary dishes into comforting favorites. Even in the crunchiest of times, this pantry staple provided an accessible source of fat and protein, offering energy and satisfaction to those in need. Today, beans, lentils, and peanut butter continue to be essential pantry items that offer excellent nutritional profiles while being budget-friendly. Stock up on these timeless staples to not only honor the resilience of past generations, but also ensure your household is prepared for any hardships that may come. 5. Spices. In the Great Depression, spices were more than simple kitchen items. They were prized luxury goods. In a time when resources were scarce and families often faced the monotony of limited meal options, even basic seasonings like salt and pepper could be hard to come by. However, those who had access to a variety of spices could elevate their cooking from bland to extraordinary. Spices carry the power to transform dishes, infusing them with vibrant flavors and making the simplest of meals feel luxurious. Imagine a simple potato soup lacking in flavor, but filling turned into a culinary delight with just a pinch of nutmeg or a sprinkle of smoked paprika. The depth and complexity of these spices can change the dining experience entirely. Many families who prepared for future shortages found that stocking a robust spice rack provided not only flavor but a sense of variety and creativity in their daily meals. It fostered a spirit of experimentation in the kitchen, encouraging home cooks to blend spices and develop new recipes, even when using the most basic ingredients. Today, as we revisit those lessons from the past, it's crucial to recognize the role spices play in our preparedness strategies. Investing in a diverse selection of spices is akin to purchasing a palette of flavors that can sustain both the body and spirit during food shortages. Cumin, turmeric, cinnamon, and more are all easy to store and long-lasting when kept properly. As we consider how to navigate future challenges, having these flavorful allies in our pantry could very well be the difference between culinary monotony and gourmet experiences right at home. Stock up on these essential items and ensure your meals remain both nutritious and delightful, no matter the circumstances. 6. Stockpile canned goods. Canned goods may not always be the star of a recipe, but they are undoubtedly heroes in the realm of food storage. During the Great Depression, canned foods were in scarce supply due to their price and the undeniable convenience they brought to countless households. Today, their value remains immeasurable when planning for potential food shortages. So why should you be rushing to stock your pantry with these underrated treasures ASAP? Let's delve into the world of canned goods, which can be likened to culinary time, capsules preserving a variety of foods such as vegetables, fruits, meats, and soaps. So their ability to stay fresh for extended periods without refrigeration makes them an indispensable asset during times of uncertainty. When stored properly in a cool, dry place, these items can last for years, always ready to serve a nutrient-packed meal no matter the circumstances outdoors. Now, consider the fact that history has a peculiar way of repeating itself. The Great Depression taught us hard lessons about supply chain vulnerabilities and the importance of preparedness. If certain canned goods were challenging to obtain back then, it's a solid hint that they might climb in demand during future economic downturns or global crises. Therefore, it's wise to ensure that your pantry is stocked with a diverse collection that includes protein-rich meats, fiber-loaded beans, and modified fruits and vegetables. Stockpiling isn't just about quantity, but also versatility. With canned goods, you're investing in a versatile food supply that caters to multiple dietary needs and culinary tastes. This selection ensures you can whip up hearty stews, refreshing salads, or quick snacks simply and efficiently with minimal reliance on perishable ingredients. 7. Powdered dairy products. During the Great Depression, acquiring fresh dairy products like milk, butter, and cheese was a luxury out of reach for many families. And in response to these shortages, households began relying heavily on powdered dairy products, which became a crucial substitute. Imagine a time when refrigerators were less common and preserving fresh foods was a challenge. This scarcity drove a significant reliance on pantry-stable alternatives that could last far longer. Powdered milk in particular provided an invaluable source of calcium and vitamin D, essential for bone health, while powdered butter and cheese added flavor and richness to meals that might otherwise be lacking. Though these items might not offer the same taste and texture as fresh dairy, they played a vital role in keeping families nourished during difficult times by ensuring they didn't miss out on necessary nutrients. Today, with increasing concerns about food security and the possibility of supply chain disruptions, stocking up on powdered dairy products can be a strategic move. These shelf-stable items are easy to store and have an impressive shelf life, making them ideal not just for emergencies, but for everyday use where convenience is key. They allow continuity in recipes and meal plans without the stress of perishability, providing a safety net in uncertain times. Think about the countless times you've run out of milk or butter and wished you had a backup. By adding powdered dairy to your pantry, you're embracing a lesson from the past that resonates with resilience and preparedness. They're not just survival foods from a bygone era, they're practical and versatile staples everyone should consider incorporating into their emergency supplies today. 8. Flour substitutes. During the Great Depression, flour was one of the most sought-after commodities, yet scarce and hard to come by. The lack of this key ingredient prompted families to get creative with their cooking, often turning to alternatives such as cornmeal and oatmeal to fill the void. Bread, established countless became both a luxury and a challenge, with shelves often stripped bare in stores. As a result, many had to return to the tradition of baking their own bread, keeping the hearth warm and the home smelling inviting despite the tough times. Fast forward to today, and while we might not face the same level of scarcity, the spirit of innovation persists. If you're looking to prepare for potential shortages or simply interested in diversifying your pantry, consider incorporating alternative baking methods and ingredients into your routine. For example, sourdough has gained popularity not only for its rich, tangy flavor, but also for its health benefits. Made using natural wild yeast and requiring no commercial yeast, sourdough is an excellent way to produce bread with minimal ingredients. Plus, the fermentation process of sourdough breaks down gluten and enhances nutrient absorption, making it a more digestible and nutritious option. Additionally, exploring the use of ancient grains such as spelt, rye, or even gluten-free options like buckwheat and almond flour can provide diverse tastes and nutritional benefits. These grains not only offer different flavors and textures in your baking, but also ensure that you're prepared for any future changes in supply and demand. 9. The coffee conundrum. During the Great Depression, coffee was more than just a morning pick-me-up. It was a symbol of comfort and normalcy amidst widespread hardship. However, as this beloved commodity became a luxury that many could no longer afford, families faced the challenge of finding alternatives to fill the void left by their daily brews. Ingeniously, they turned to creative substitutes like chai kori and roasted acorn, transforming these humble ingredients into toffee concoctions that offered the familiar warmth and slight bitterness of their cherished beverage. Chicory, for instance, had long been used in Europe as a coffee substitute, adding a rich, earthy depth that was reminiscent of the real thing. Roasting its roots to a perfect darkness allowed for a surprisingly satisfying coffee alternative, leading it to become a staple in many households striving to maintain a sense of routine. Similarly, roasted acorns found their place in this improvisational era, offering a slightly nutty flavor that mimicked the profile of certain coffee blends. The resourcefulness displayed during these years serves as a profound lesson in adaptability and resilience. People learned to navigate the scarcity of traditional supplies by innovating with what was at hand, ensuring no opportunity for sustenance or comfort was overlooked. By embracing these unconventional replacements, they not only kept their coffee rituals alive, but also fostered a spirit of perseverance that is still celebrated today. 10. Meat. During the turbulent times of the Great Depression, meat was considered a luxury item that often vanished from the dinner tables of many households. Economic hardships caused the price of meat to soar, making it an unaffordable commodity for the majority of families. For those few who managed to scrape together enough funds, only modest portions could be procured, barely enough to satisfy hunger. Today, as we reflect on those challenging times, understanding the significance of meat in our diets becomes crucial. It's not just about sustenance. Meat is a vital source of protein, iron, and essential nutrients that are important for maintaining health and energy, especially during tough times. But what if history were to repeat itself and another crisis disrupts our food supply chains? That's why it's vital to consider stocking up on meat as part of your emergency food plan. While our current circumstances may differ from the Great Depression, the lessons learned from that era remain relevant. With modern preservation methods like freezing and dehydrating, we can ensure that meat stays nutritious and readily available when needed. There are also affordable options such as canned meats, which offer long shelf lives and are easy to store. Moreover, diverse sources such as poultry, beef, pork, and fish provide variety in flavors and nutrients, making it easier to maintain a balanced diet in times of shortage. By prioritizing meat in your pantry, you're not only investing in your family's nutritional needs, but also building peace of mind, knowing you're better prepared for potential disruptions. 11. During the Great Depression, tea was considered a luxury that many rationed carefully, savoring its soothing aroma and warmth sparingly. Fast forward to today, and tea status has transformed dramatically. No longer a rare indulgence, it's now an affordable staple that offers comfort and calm right from your pantry. This cherished beverage comes in a variety of flavors, from robust blacks to soothing herbal blends, providing the perfect cup for every taste and occasion. As you prepare for unexpected future challenges, stocking up on tea is a smart and thoughtful decision. So not only does it serve as a morale booster during trying times, but it also offers multiple health benefits, such as antioxidants and stress relief properties. Imagine sifting through a well-stocked pantry and finding a selection of comforting teas to heighten those quiet moments of rest or bring warmth to a bustling day. When planning your survival essentials, add tea to your list as a small luxury that provides immense value. It acts as a reminder of resilience and comfort, transforming everyday challenges into opportunities for a peaceful pause. Don't underestimate the power of a simple cup of tea amidst the pantry of practical provisions. 12. Properly storing nuts is an essential strategy when preparing for any potential food shortages, especially considering their immense nutritional benefits. During challenging times like the Great Depression, nuts served as a critical source of protein, providing a substantial energy boost to individuals and families alike. Unlike many other food items, nuts have the advantage of a longer shelf life when stored correctly, making them an efficient choice for stocking up. They are packed with essential nutrients, including healthy fats, vitamins, and antioxidants, which contribute to maintaining overall health even in hard times. Imagine cracking open a jar of meticulously stored almonds or walnuts, knowing that each bite delivers the nutrition necessary to support a well-balanced diet. Beyond their health benefits, nuts are versatile and can be incorporated into various meals, adding both flavor and texture to otherwise simple dishes. Whether crunchy toppings on a warm bowl of oatmeal or included in trail mixes, they elevate the dining experience. As you consider ways to prepare your pantry, take a savvy approach by including an assortment of nuts. So this simple step ensures that you have a reliable, nutritious, and delicious resource at hand when times are tough, securing a small yet meaningful comfort during periods of scarcity. Thank you for tuning in to our video on the essential food items you should stock up on during challenging times. Cultivating our food empowers us to reduce dependency on external sources, ensuring a reliable supply of fresh produce while deepening our appreciation for nature's bounty. Our strategy for long-term food storage is fortified by an assortment of non-perishable staples like beans, rice, and canned goods. Such a comprehensive plan provides the resources needed to navigate economic downturns or natural disasters, securing a balanced diet for our families and peace of mind for ourselves. Stockpiling crucial food items today will surely bring relief tomorrow, allowing you to focus on more pressing survival aspects. We cherish your active participation in this collective journey towards self-sufficiency. Please share your questions or comments below, as your insights help us grow. Don't miss our future videos packed with strategies for self-reliance. Thank you, stay prepared, and we'll catch you next time.